I've learned more and more that a lot of you really do pay attention to these blogs. I get some great feedback, and I wanted to give you a little update on something. We had talked at the end of the year in 2015 about being brave, and I kind of tapped into something just in my own life of how, life was going to happen anyway. I might as well be ready to meet the challenge. And I talked about being brave, and I talked about experiencing recovery and pursuing recovery with a sense of bravery and a sense of courage and saddling up anyway. So I've been really trying to apply this. And let me just tell you, man, it's been so hard. I mean, isn't it funny how we think when we're trying to do the right thing or the noble thing, like saving your marriage, forgiving your spouse, pursuing another level of healing, trying to get things right, we expect that life will cooperate. And life goes, no, not going to cooperate. In fact, it's going to get even harder. If you subscribe to faith, you can ascribe it to the devil and say, oh my gosh, the devil is not happy. It's just one thing after another. If you don't subscribe to faith, you can just subscribe to Murphy's Law, or just an understanding that life, energy, doesn't say, oh, you want to change? So awesome. I'm going to help you. No, it's like there's this mysterious point where you want to change and you're like, yeah, I'm going to be brave. And it's like all hell breaks loose. It's like there's this voice that says, oh, you're going to be brave. Get ready. I'm going to give you so many opportunities to be brave, because everything that can go wrong is going to go wrong. And so I've had so many opportunities to be brave, because just to be vulnerable, I mean, for me, it's medical bills, it's car issues. Samantha and I had a great little fight that was really awesome. And I knew and felt like I genuinely was right. It wasn't infidelity related, but let's face it, 10 years down the road, it's still an issue. And let that encourage you. You will get through this, and one day you'll fight about normal stuff. Kids, bills, laundry, dishes, stupid stuff. You won't always fight about infidelity. But I'm determined to be brave, because quite frankly, stuff's going to go wrong anyway. I was at a meeting last night. My son texted me, car won't start. We tried to troubleshoot it over the phone. And I hate car issues. So incidentally, I'm going to give you a real simple example, and then I'm going to give you a big one. So the simple one is, I hate car issues. Oh my gosh, how much is this going to cost? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? And we live on a tight budget. And so I don't have time to replace the starter. I don't have the money to do this, that, and the other. I mean, I just don't want to have to do those kinds of things. I hate it. It drives me nuts. But I knew that my son was watching me, and I could hear him taking the breaths that I take when I'm like scared or frustrated. He was like, oh, it won't, Dad. I'm like, it's fine, bro. We're good. We're good. It's going to be all right. Don't worry about it. And so I was like, I'm not going to be scared. I'm too old for this. No. Went, jump-started it. He did something, totally fine. And he was like, oh, wow, okay, great. Then this huge fight with Samantha, I knew that I had to tell her the truth. And I didn't want to, because I knew it was going to go bad. And any husband will tell you there's a point that you're afraid to piss your wife off, especially when you've been through infidelity and recovery and you know what pushes her buttons. But I was like, look, if we've come through infidelity, we can get through this. So we had a little moment. It did not go well. She did not like it. But I was determined to get us healthy. I wasn't trying to be right. A little bit. But I wasn't trying to be right, maybe just a little. I wanted to get us right, because we were both missing it. And no joke, I was like, I'm going to be brave, I'm going to be courageous, I'm going to be humble. I'm not trying to be, I'm the man, I'm right all the time. I just knew in my heart this was something that we had to address. So I was brave about it. Graciously brave. I slept in a different room last night. That's the God's honest truth. I slept in my son's room. That's the way it went. So there's no appearance here of perfection. I'll just be real vulnerable with you. But we had a decent morning. Hey, hi, yeah, great, breakfast, okay, cool. Came to the office. Literally, 5 minutes ago, I just got an email from her that said, hey, we've had enough issues with perception and all that. The fact is, you felt this. I don't want you to feel that. I own it. I'm sorry. I'll apologize in front of the kids tonight. That was wrong what I did. I love you. Nothing's more important than us. Yeah, don't you love those moments? Those moments are possible. It's going to happen for you, but you got to push through where you're at right now. So, I've tried to use some humor today because I really want to tap into where you're at because we all need to laugh more. I don't have it all together, and I'm not perfect, and the staff here will tell you that as well. But I will tell you that if you're going to be brave, you're going to have to toughen up. Life is not going to cooperate. And I have to teach my children this. I have to remind myself of this. Life doesn't cooperate just because you have a light bulb come on about changing and saving your life or saving your marriage or being courageous. But I'm going to do it. And I'll be giving you updates. And I encourage you to be brave. If you're an unfaithful, be brave as you face the music. If you're a betrayed, man, you have to be brave if you're going to face this. But don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let life, when it refuses to cooperate, extinguish the flame of courage and bravery and hope and faith. You've been through too much already. It's not over. It's going to take some bravery and it's going to take some courage and it's going to take some moments. But you've got to decide not to quit. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know if you'll be married or divorced, but you can't quit. There's too much riding on it.